Estate Rockhampton is a well-respected name in central Queensland. But if you thought they're just another real estate agent, think again. Selling, buying, looking to invest, looking for a place to rent or somewhere to set up your business. The highly energetic and passionate team at Mr. Real Estate Rockhampton are here to help you achieve your property goals. For all things real estate, talk to the team who are all things real estate all the time. Mr. Real Estate Rockhampton. Call 4922 2244.
Welcome back to the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival. This is Dylan Kimlin, live with the Pickleball Australia Seniors mixed round robins. The players are just having a bit of a warm-up, and then we will get underway. This will be another game to 11 win by 2. We have Team Borham up against Ireson and Neyenhuis. Neyenhuis did really well yesterday, featured in several of the games. Actually, I believe he might have versed Borham as well, come to think of it, in the men's gendered events. Just had a brief chat with a couple of the players, and everyone seems to be really chipper this morning. It's a really positive vibe here at the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival. Everyone's having a great time. And these courts are absolutely pristine. One of the worst parts of, well, probably the only downside to doing pickleball commentary is that I can't actually get on and play. It's an absolute blessing to be able to watch everyone perform in a tournament, however. I'll just have to play vicariously through all of the seniors that are currently tearing it up on the court. Guys are just getting some serves in, and then we will get underway. Team Neyenhuis and Ireson are rocking the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival t-shirts. I definitely need to get my hands on one of them. Very colourful. It's probably an underrated thing to talk about, actually, and we did see an injury occur yesterday during the men's games, and I spoke to a couple of people that thought warm-ups aren't really taken seriously enough during tournament play. Doing the appropriate amount of stretching and making sure that everything's all good to go. So I'm all for a solid warm-up. For any players on any of my games that I cover, don't feel like you need to get into play quickly because you got the cameras on. It's absolute nonsense. Your health and well-being is far more important. And speaking of health and well-being, major sponsor Mismo, they've got a bunch of their products available here at the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival. Perfect in regards to recovery and skincare. Here we are playing at Yeppoon. Obviously, the sun's out to play. Skincare is something that we need to take seriously on the pickleball courts. Playing seriously is exactly what I imagine we're about to witness. Team Borham have been playing pretty well thus far. And Ireson and Neyenhuis are both experienced players. I imagine they will go far within this final series. It looks like we are ready to go. Team Borham to serve first, furthest away from camera, and they immediately get themselves a point. 1-0-2. Team Borham, you can see, is stacking. And what stacking is they want to capitalise on forehand presence in the middle of the court if they can. Neyenhuis to serve. 0-1-1.
0-1-1.
Nice drive, Ireson. Borham with the recovery though. Punching that down the middle, perfectly placed. 0-1-2. So what Team Borham are doing is what we call half stacking. So what half stacking implies is that you are, nice serve there by Ireson, is that you are only stacking when you're on the offensive side or the serving side of play. So half stacking, so when they're receiving a serve, and I believe that has gone, no, they've called it in. So when they get the serve back after a side out, Team Borham will then return to their stacking positions. Net roll's good, dink recovery is better. Got a nice little net play here. Speed up's good. Volley's there, Neyenhuis capitalises. Converts off of the pop-up there. Well played to all teams. Ireson and Neyenhuis find themselves with a 2-point lead. 3-1-2. Ooh. Backhand drive was there. Struck it a little bit low. Team Borham will get the ball. And we'll see that they're, yeah, as we can see there, just a subtle gesture with the paddle. The stacking position is back into play. And basically all it does is it just ensures that the person with the preferred forehand, or maybe a dominant forehand, will always be on the, in this case, the left or your right side of the court. Now, obviously, that's assuming both players are right-handed. Stacking is quite common with a right and left-handed duo as well, as then both players will have the forehand down the middle. Nice recovery. Ball still live. That goes long. Ireson aggressive at the net. Three, two, one. Oh, was that in? I'm not too sure. Team Borham there were playing very solid at the net, keeping Neyenhuis and Ireson back, and I believe that's been called out. So they're posture at the net has worked in their favour. 3-2-2. Ireson splits the middle. Great drive. Four, 2-2. Neyenhuis to serve.
4-2-2.
Oh, and again. Ireson firing at the moment. 2 successful drives in a row.
5-2-2.
Oh, class. Beautifully placed there by Neyenhuis. Backhand. Dink into the corner. As we are playing to 11, the players will rotate at 6. And the reason we do rotation is just, well, there's multiple reasons. It's to ensure fairness of play. as we are playing outdoors, there is the wind to consider. There's also the sun. Neyenhuis serve. He's having a good chuckle to himself. Unsuccessful. Side out. But as you can see from the shadows of our players, the sun is just to probably the top right of screen. So Team Borham would now be currently facing the sun. And that's why we swap at 6. Oh no. Ireson had an opportunity there. I don't think she realised. Unfortunately, Borham had approached the net early and would have been caught with the second bounce. Side out. 6-3-1. Beautiful. Nice drop into the corner of the kitchen, or I call it the pantry. Really well played. There must be people that watch this sport and wonder what on earth we are talking about. We got pantries and kitchens and pickles. It's quite apparent that the pickleball community love their food. Speaking of food, big dinner going on here after the seniors event tonight. Should be great. A bit more of a social event for all the players to get involved in. Nice aggressive play there by Borham. Unfortunately hits it a bit too far. 8-3. I know next week we have the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival dinner for that as well. I believe it's the opening night dinner. Net roll works in the favour of Neyenhuis. Got live music and QPT players should be there for it as well. Be a really good event. Ireson and Neyenhuis find themselves with a game point opportunity here. 10-3. Ireson to serve. Great shot. Borham with the backhand, crunching the toes of Neyenhuis. Unretrievable. 3-10-1. Team Borham will need a couple more of those as they try to crawl back into this game. There's that stacking play you can see right there. So, just short on the drive. Stacking can be a bit confusing at first, but once you and your team figure it out, the ball's live, drop is great. Nice placement there by Neyenhuis. 10-4-1, game point. Just goes long. Neyenhuis and Ireson will take the victory here for the round robin. We will continue covering the remainder of the round robins. Just wait for the next set of players to get ready. Thank you as always for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors for providing such a wonderful opportunity here at the Yeppoon Pickleball Festival. Don't go away too far. We'll be back live very soon with more pickleball action. Thank you.